Hello and welcome back to Inside the Man Cave. My name is David Danger88 and welcome back to another episode where I look back and showcase my pop culture collection. In this episode we are having a look at my Star Wars VHS collection. We have Star Wars the original trilogy, and then we also have Star Wars the original trilogy special edition. So this is when they made all the different changes, and then this is the original trilogy without any the special editions. So, and as you can see in this little sticker, the original Star Wars last time available. So these are the original Star Wars versions, and they are only available on VHS. They never made a DVD release or anything like that. And then the special editions that you all know, you can even watch them right now on Disney Plus. So let's dive in to these classic sets.
For those who remember, for those who will never forget, and for a whole new generation who will experience it for the very first time, the Star Wars Trilogy. Now the entire trilogy digitally mastered by THX for superior sound and picture quality. This is the last time you can own the original version of Star Wars. The original version of Star Wars on video. Buy it before it's gone forever.
So first up we have Star Wars the original trilogy, the original versions. I think they had been a little bit remastered in THX sound and quality, but no special edition versions, the original versions. So you've got Vader on the front. So this is also the Australian release. I don't know if there was, I think there are different kind of country releases for the original trilogy, but this is the Australian release. So let's try and get one out, and we're going to start with the very first film, and that is of course Star Wars. Now it was originally called Star Wars, and they actually did put a New Hope on it, but I think it, as it still is still called Star Wars, and that's what the first one was. So it's a really good image. You've got Obi-Wan, Vader, and all the other ones, and the Death Star looming behind him. He's got C3 and R2-D2 there. And then here is the original cover, and I will let you guys read it if you would like to. But yeah, just some classic Star Wars imagery, and of course with Obi-Wan. So let's open the VHS with one hand if I can do it. But that is the original VHS with the warning there. Just a standard VHS, and then we've got some cool little yeah, I think these are game releases, or like you've got Dark Forces there, X-Wing, Star Wars Screen Entertainment, Rebel Assault 2, and Star Wars TIE Fighter. I remember I have played Star Wars TIE Fighter, and Dark Force is the classic game. Yeah, so this is a little preview of the different Star Wars games that you can get. But yeah, that is the first one, Star Wars. But then they do have on the side Star Wars A New Hope. So, but I would believe when you get this video started, it still says Star Wars on it. And now we have the Empire Strikes Back, and my personal favorite Star Wars film. Look at the artwork on that. You have, I think that is the main planet of Bespin, I'm pretty sure. And then of course you get Yoda, Vader, and heroes Luke, Leia, and Han. So yeah, I've always loved this poster. I actually want to get this poster in my man cave if I can ever find a copy, because I absolutely love it. So yeah, Empire Strikes Back. And then we have the back section, and this is the battle continues. So see if I can, you're welcome to pause if you want to read all of that, but that's just pretty much telling you about the movie. And yeah, really nice. Leia looks pretty concerned, and I think she definitely should be in this film. So there we have Empire Strikes Back. Now let's try and get it open yet again. VHS. And again, it was still only called Empire Strikes Back. It wasn't called Episode 5. Still Empire. And I'm pretty sure it has the same gaming details as the first case. But that's still pretty cool to have that as a part of the, promotional for upcoming or Star Wars games that people can play once they've sort of enjoyed the film. And next up, we have the final film of the trilogy, and that is, of course, Return of the Jedi. This film was actually my favorite as a kid, mainly because of the Ewoks. They're not really featured on here, but I loved the Ewoks as a kid. So this is Return of the Jedi. You've got a great image of Luke with Death Star 2 behind, with Vader and Han and Leia. So yeah, and on the side we've got Yoda, and then right here the Empire Falls. So another little look. Welcome to pause the video once again if you'd like to read that. And then you've got, of course, my favorite Ewok, Wicket, and then you've got Jabba and Han. So a nice little display. But again, these artwork is just, it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I would love to try and get a collage of all three. I have to try and find it somewhere, because yeah, the artwork is fantastic and it's very 90s, which is great. And I think it's all the same VHS, Return of the Jedi, not Episode 6's Return of the Jedi. And then the gaming details there. So there we have the original trilogy in all its glory: Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. And this was also, as they stated in the box set that's right here, that it is the last time to own the original versions. So this literally was the last release before George Lucas decided to completely rename them and put special features in them, because he was now thinking of making a prequel series. So this is the last time that the Star Wars was only going to be 3 films. So speaking of that, let's now dive in to what is now the special edition of the Star Wars trilogy.
The Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition is now on video like never before. New scenes.
I'm Maki Cheese.
New sound. New special effects. Buy the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition on video.
And now we come to the gold Vader, that is Star Wars Trilogy, the special edition. And it comes in this nice gold packaging. And you've got Star Wars Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And the same there. So let's open this guy up. And there's the logo as well, the classic 90s logo for Star Wars, the Trilogy Special Edition. So here is the box opened up, and we've got all 3 films. So yeah, and we've also got a special booklet that I will get into a little bit later, but let's have a look at the VHSs now, starting with the very first one. So here is Star Wars A New Hope, the special edition, but this is the special edition, so nice little art piece out the front. Then you've got just the Star Wars logo on the side. And then here is the back part. So a long time ago in the galaxy far, far away. Welcome to pause and read that if you like, if you can. And there's already a new shot from the special edition with Jabba the Hutt now being a part of episode 4. I still am not the greatest in that CGI. I think they have improved it now on Disney Plus, or at least for the 4K version it has been improved, but I still think he should have been a lot bigger and more threatening in a way. But yeah, there is a special edition. And yeah, now there's a lot of debate if you like the special edition more or the original. I like them both, honestly. I just like I don't mind what George Lucas has done with to enhance them, but I still don't. I don't mind them, both versions. So that is the first one, and then it's just a slip cover, so nothing too fancy there. But then yeah, there's just nothing special, just the VHS with Star Wars on there. So next we have, of course, the Empire Strikes Back Special Edition, in very dark side heavy focused on the poster, so very nice image there. And then at the back you have the same title as the original version with The Battle Continues, and then you've got another new shot with a speeder from Bespin going through, because I don't think that was in the original version. They gave more of an insight to Cloud City in this version, which I don't mind because I do love Bespin. And then there is the warning if you would like to read it and pause the video. But yeah, still good. And it's, again, still slipcover. It would have been nice to have like a box set version in a way, but that's all good. And then VHS with the Empire Strikes Back on it. And finally, we have Return of the Jedi Special Edition, with a really nice image there. And then at the back, same thing, we have the Empire Falls there. And there's a bit of an image of the writing there, and I think that's another special edition shot. There was a bit more action scenes and sequences they put in for the Battle of Endor, which is still, I don't mind they actually did that and enhanced it a little bit. It's yeah, if that's what George Lucas wanted in his original vision, but the technology wasn't there, then yeah, fair enough, he should be able to do it with no harshness or anything like that. So yeah, there we go with Return of the Jedi. And same again, same slip cover. I can take that off. And there, Return of the Jedi. So the special edition also came with this cool little pamphlet, the Star Wars Galaxy Guide. So let's take a look of what we can. I think it's just got all promotional images and everything and what they're selling and so forth. So some of the new Star Wars merchandise that you can get. We've got some cool jackets and t-shirts and bed coverings and so forth. So, and this set was from the 90s, so yeah, I will try and open this the best I can. Yeah, there's some Star Wars books and some Star Wars cups. And I'm not sure, are they life-size cutouts, I think. That's pretty cool. And then turn this over. I'm just promoting the Star Wars Galaxy magazine, which I've never heard of. But yeah, that could be cool. We have a Star Wars Galaxy game. That's a bit interesting. And just some more there's a Millennium Falcon game. There's a really cool statue that is from that scene was actually from the special edition as well. And yeah, so just a little pamphlet of what merchandise and stuff you can get. And next we have is a very special item, is the Star Wars Trilogy official passport. So this is not my original one, but I did have one as a kid. When they did the special edition with the special added in extras, and they renamed them episode 4, 5, and 6. they put them in the cinema, and it was for the first time was for a lot of people that'd never seen them in the cinema before, including myself. This was the first time I actually ever saw Star Wars in the cinema. And they released all 3 films in 1 year, because they were getting ready to start to make episode 1. So you get this passport where you could pretty much buy a ticket for all 3 films for when they came out. So someone's obviously gone and saw the original Star Wars but didn't get stamped for Empire or Return. So yeah, this is a really cool booklet. It was made by Hoyt's Australia, the cinema company in Australia. And yeah, so you got this little booklet. Now I remember having this as a kid, but I lost mine or threw mine out, so I was able to get this back. So you can see the dates when they were coming out. March 20th, and then April 10th and April 24th for the other 2. And then here is where they all played. And so if there's anyone from Australia watching it, you can see if it played in your cinema. So yeah, and there's a cool Star Wars Collector's Trilogy bucket, which I would love to have. I might have had that back in the day, but who knows. And then also in this passport you got like little things for time zone and arcades and everything like that. And then the Hoyt's candy bar coupons. And then some more cool Star Wars images there. And then the booklet. So yeah, it was a cool little booklet to have. But it pretty much gave you a ticket for to buy 1 ticket for all 3 films, and that's what we did with me and my family. I had seen Star Wars when it came out. I'd just gotten into Star Wars before the special edition had come out at a sort of a perfect time, but I'd only seen them on TV, and this was the first time of actually watching the special edition. I saw it in the cinema, and that's the first time I saw Star Wars in a cinema, was this point. So that is the Star Wars passport. So we come to the end of this VHS look back journey of the original Star Wars trilogy and the special edition Star Wars trilogy. Which one do you like the best? Do you like both of them like myself, or do you like the special edition version more, or the original version? It's whatever you think. Well, thank you for joining me on this look back journey. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did, looking back at some of these memories, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.